into that.
Because it is not over till the convention. No matter what they say, however they try to say. And it's very, very important. You know, people can, I mean, I've been doing interviews and they're so patronizing and they say, come on, just look at these numbers, I mean, blah, 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 blah. It's, even the DNC has said it's not over till the convention. So make sure you spread the word to everybody that might go, oh, I don't know, I think it's over, you know, whatever happens. Get out and vote. And bring your parents, bring your sisters, bring your brothers, because I am begging you on behalf of my children.
I did that for a little bit.
Please show the world, send that message. The way California goes, so does the planet. This is this group. You guys are awake, and you can do this.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm what's left of Dick Van Dyke. And I'm so excited we've reached the crossroads here, and it's time to go to work. I'm here for really two reasons. I like to give young politicians like Bernie a hand up. You know? I mean, he's a kid to me. But the reason I'm here is the first time I heard Bernie speak, I tripped over my auto. I couldn't. Because I said, he's saying exactly what I've been saying for the last 40 years. I can't believe it. Somebody said it. My son, Levy. My son, David. My granddaughter, Ella. And my grandson, Dylan. Thank you all very much. Let me thank Max Carver. Let me thank Eration. Let me thank Josh Phillips, Mark Foster, Josh Fox, Best Coast, Shailene Woodley, local natives, a dear friend of mine, Susan Sarandon, Ozo Motley, and that young and sprite, up-and-coming actor, Dick Van Dyke. Let me begin by paying my respects to somebody who was a hero of mine and an extraordinary inspiration to people all over the world, and that is the great Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali was one of the extraordinary people of our time. He was not only a great heavyweight champion, but the reason that he was loved so much, not only in our country, but throughout the entire globe, I think he was one of the most beloved figures on the entire planet, was because he was a man of extraordinary honesty and courage. To all of Donald Trump's supporters who think it is appropriate to tell us that they love Muhammad Ali, but they hate Muslims, understand that Muhammad Ali was a very devout Muslim who took his religion very seriously. interests, to Wall Street and the fossil fuel industry and the drug companies. If you want a candidate who's going to help create a government which works for all of us and not just the 1%, we need your help. And then what happened was unprecedented in American history. Up to this point, we have received 8 million individual campaign contributions. 8 million, averaging $27. Think about it. Hillary Clinton thinks that we should raise the minimum wage to $12 an hour. Not enough. We want $15 an hour. Hillary Clinton supported the war in Iraq, one of the worst wars. It is an idea which already exists in Germany, exists in Scandinavia, and in other countries. Those countries are smart enough to know that their future rests with their young people. They invest in their young people, and that is something we should be doing. And not only should we be making public colleges and universities tuition free, we should be substantially reducing student debt. Think about it for a second. Think outside of the box. Think about it in a way that the media or Congress or the pundits don't want you to think about it. Think about the stupidity of punishing millions of people because they went out and got an education to make our country stronger. And that is why together we are going to allow people with student debt to refinance their loans at the lowest interest rates they can find. Now, my opponents and a lot of the corporate establishment, they say, well, you know, Bernie is a nice guy, he's Santa Claus, he's got white hair, he's going to give away all of these gifts, free tuition, lower student debt. How are you going to pay for it, Bernie? I will tell you exactly how we're going to pay for it. You know, 8 years ago, when the greed and recklessness and illegal behavior on Wall Street drove this country into the worst economic downturn since the Great Depression, Congress, against my vote, voted to bail out Wall Street. See, that's only natural because Wall Street has all of the power. They make all kinds of campaign contributions. They pay people all kinds of money to give speeches. So, of course, Congress bailed out Wall Street. Well, I take a slightly different approach. I think it is time now for us to impose a tax on Wall Street speculation. And that tax will raise more than enough money to make public colleges and universities tuition free and significantly reduce student debt in America. This campaign understands that the greatness of a nation is not the number of billionaires it has or the number of nuclear weapons it has. The greatness of a nation is how we treat the weakest and most vulnerable people amongst us. Today in California, in Vermont, and all over this country, millions of senior citizens and disabled veterans are trying to survive on $11,000 or $12,000 a year Social Security. And the truth is, you cannot survive on $11,000 a year. Now, in response, if you can believe it, my Republican colleagues in the Senate who want to give billions in tax breaks to the rich, they want to cut Social Security. Well, I've got some bad news for them. We're not going to cut Social Security. We're going to expand. This campaign is listening to the Latino community. And the Latino community reminds us that there are 11 million undocumented people in this country. And I just met with some people today, a few hours ago, who told us what is absolutely true, that every single day, today and tomorrow, undocumented people are being exploited, are being cheated out of their wages. Because when you are undocumented, your employer can do anything he wants and you cannot fight back. And that is why together we are going to pass comprehensive immigration reform and a path toward citizenship. That is why we are going to end the current deportation policy. Our immigration policy must be to unite families, not divide families. And if Congress does not do its job, I will use the executive powers of the presidency in the world. This campaign is listening to the African American community. And they are asking us a very sensible question. How is it that we have trillions to spend on a war in Iraq we never should have gotten into, but supposedly we don't have the money to rebuild inner cities in America? And they are right. And that is why together we are going to change national priorities big time. Instead of fighting wars that we should not be in, instead of fighting a perpetual war in the Middle East, we're going to invest in inner cities, rural communities,